Hey friends, how about a crumb cake? Yeah, I know here a while back we made a cinnamon streusel coffee cake, but crumb cake's a little different. It's actually a little easier. So that's what we're going to do this time here on Tea Gardens in the Kitchen. This is Billy Tea Garden, and I'm going to show you how to whip up an old-fashioned, well, yeah, it is old-fashioned because it was my grandmother's recipe, one I found in her book. So that's what we're going to do, and I'm going to show you how. But before we get started, if you don't mind, please check and see if you're subscribed. Got a lot of viewers, need more subscribers, and more viewers would be nice. As I said before, if you don't like me, remove me. Sound like a broken record saying that, but I say it anyways. And don't forget to like, share, comment, follow, turn on your notifications so you'll know when my next video comes out. And don't forget to check out my other channel, Tea Gardens Today and Yesterday, where we remember and talk about growing up in the 70s and 80s. Right now, we're doing rock bands. I just released a new one, so go over and see what it is. It's a short. It's kind of a teaser, so just go over and watch it. You'll see what I mean. So, without further ado, let's do this. Show you what we got. So, my friends, here we go. Like I said, this is pretty simple. We have 4 cups of cake flour. Now, I didn't have, this is all purpose. I didn't have cake flour, but if you want cake flour and you've got regular all-purpose flour, for every 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, take out, put in 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. That's all you got to do. You come up with pretty much the same thing. So I have taken out 4 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, and I've added 4 tablespoons of cornstarch. It makes it absorb more, makes it, lighter and fluffier. So, and now, let's see here. This is my buttermilk. We don't need it right now. That's actually for the cake. Let me set this over here. So we're going to put in, say it's 4 cups of flour. This is 1 cup of brown sugar. This is a half a cup of white sugar. And we need 2 teaspoons. Let me find my measuring doohickey thingy. What'd I do with it? Come here. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Well, okay, here it is. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Cinnamon. I don't know why I say that. I just gotta say it that way. Cinnamon. Yeah. And 1. And 2. And a little girl 1. Too much, just right. And we need a little salt here. That's still in my way. We need about a half a teaspoon of salt. So that's something like it. Put that in there. Now we're just going to combine this. That's all we're going to do. Combine. This difference is a crumb cake has a whole lot more top on it than a coffee cake. And the only way a coffee cake gets its name is you drink it with coffee. That's how it gets its name. You don't put coffee in it. So that's how it gets its name. So, and I love stuff like this. I freeze a lot of what I make. And don't forget, I have about 5 or 6 friendship bread starters to give away if anybody would like one. I need to get rid of some. So leave me a comment and let me know. I will send the directions with it. It doesn't have to be chilled. It sits out for 10 days and they will start at whatever day you get it on. So if you're interested, leave me a comment or go over to Facebook Marketplace and just send me a message. And that's under Billy T Garden. So that looks pretty good. Now we have 1¼ cup of butter. This is no salt butter. I find less water in no salt butter. So, and let's see here. I can't use that right now. I need a better mixer upper like this. And this will get crumbly, not crummy, crumbly, I guess I'll say. And this is our topping. And we're going to have to get our hands dirty with this one. Yes, my hands are washed and cleaned. Get this mixed up in there good. As you see, we're making a good crumb. Like so. And next, we're going to make our cake. Keep it on. Use comment how to bake the cake. Bake the cake. Anybody watch MASH? I swear I have seen it from forward to backward. I bet you 20 times. I watched it so much I got tired of watching it. So I know every episode out there. If you watch MASH, if you like MASH, I know I got a lot of older viewers. If you have, drop me a comment. Let me know. Love MASH. Still do. I've just seen it too much. Okay. See? We got a nice crumb. It'll actually stick together if we want it to. And we'll set that aside. Now, all we got to do is bake our cake. We got us a bowl. We need 1.5 cups of AP flour, all purpose. Whoops. 1. And something like 2. Okay. And then we got to have 1/2 cup of white sugar over here. Add a little bit more there. I always add just a tad. Never know. White sugar. And 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. This is a teaspoon. So we'll just fill it about halfway up like that. Okay. And we need 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Something like that. It didn't seem like. See, a little bit more again. And then we're going to get this mixed up here. About like so. You know, folks, I just decided I'm going to double my cake. So it makes my top a little thinner, but that's okay because I love crumb cake. So we're going to go with another 1.5 cups of flour, a little bit more, yeah, something like that. Okay. And then another 1/2 cup of sugar. I hadn't got too far, so this is pretty simple. Hadn't got too far. Like I said before, that's the great thing about cooking yourself. You can change what you're doing on a dime or penny or nickel. Did y'all hear that they quit making the penny? It was costing 3 cents or 3.5 cents to make a penny. So they quit making them. Kind of funny, huh? Anyways, and we need another teaspoon and a half of this baking powder. Something like that. And a little bit more salt. Another half a teaspoon of that. Now I've already got my 8x8 pan floured and buttered. So there's an extra pan to wash because I'll be using my 8x13 instead. So it's made more dishes for myself, but that's okay. I do them, so it don't matter. Okay. Now we'll want to take our couple of eggs here and beat them into. Now, you know, do know I make my buttermilk. It is just, I've said it before, it is nothing but that's a cup of whole milk and 1 tablespoon of vinegar. Any kind of vinegar works. I've used apple cider vinegar. I've used clear vinegar. Any kind of vinegar does work. And you wouldn't think it works, but when you get done, actually smell it and taste it. It's buttermilk. Doesn't taste just like it, but it bakes just like it. There's 2 eggs in our buttermilk. We need 2 tablespoons of oil. Cover you in oil. I do these videos on my other channel about rock groups, and they sticks in my head. I know, actually, we doubled, so I want 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, and next on The Price is Right, we have vanilla. Vanilla, come on down. You're the next contestant on Tea Garden's Kitchen, in Tea Garden's Kitchen. Well, I'll take the eggs and milk for a couple. Let's see here. How many was it? So I need 4. Need 4 of them doggies. And a little more vanilla never hurts. Okay. And mix. Mix. And I will go on, because we're not far from baking, folks. I'm going to spray it with butter spray. And don't forget the flour. Don't forget the flour. To give it that insulation, that padding. I've always done that and always will. It makes it come out so easy. And that way, if your pans are used, that's like mine are, then there we go. And they get some scratches in them, then won't hurt nothing. Okay, now I think it's all buttermilk, oil, vanilla, salt, eggs, bacon powder. Yep. Okay. Now we want to take our eggs and oil and all that. And I just knocked my camera over, folks. Sorry about that. Well, you don't know it, but I did anyways. And we're going to dump this in here. And we're going to mix our cake as soon as I find my mixer. You ever have them days you can't keep up with nothing? Well, it seems like they're every day, but still, some days are worse than others. So, that's just the way it is. Some things will never change. We're not going to beat this. We're just going to mix it till it's just combined. Till it's just combined. Okay. Now we're going to take it and get it in our pan. Like so. And get it mashed down. This is exactly how they are that you buy from the store, I think. Let's see here. We need a little lube on top of that. And that's what we'll give it. So our thingy slides. And we can get this spreaded out without a lot of trouble. I'm getting more comments, guys, and I really appreciate that. Makes me feel like somebody's paying attention instead of just putting it on there and to make noise. So I appreciate that. And I always respond to comments. Always. Every little comment, I'll respond. No matter how small. You say hello, I'll say hello back. It's that simple. If it seems too thick, just add a little milk to it. But I promise you, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not snot. It's not. It's not. It's not. You know what I mean? There we go. Just like that. And now, got a tad bit more in here. And now, we'll add our topping. And it will make one thick topping, and that's what we want. It'll be about as thick as the cake is. Yeah. Like so. Yeah, it's a lot of topping, and it's why it's called a crumb cake. Yeah, see? That's as much topping as it is cake. And that's what I want. Now, I want to push it down in there some. I actually want to put some of this down in in there. I want to get it to swirl some. And all we'll do is mix it like this. That's all we do. Just mix it down in there. Okay. Smooth it back out. And now we'll go in the oven for about an hour. That looks pretty good. Get this. I got it pressed down in there, but I want the top kind of chunky like. Something like that. Now we're going to go in the oven. Let's see here. I want to cover this to keep the top from getting too brown on me. I use this for making something else, but it's just to tint it, so don't have to be new. I use it to bake something else, and it's just a tint with, so. Okay, folks, our cake is done. Doesn't it look good? Yes, it does. Ooh, so now, it doesn't call for it, but I'm going to make a cream cheese drizzle or icing to put on it or whatever. Except I'm not going to put it on the whole thing. I'm just going to make it for a piece or two at a time. So in my bowl here, I have 4 tablespoons, half a block of Philly cream cheese. And then here is my powdered sugar, confectioner sugar. And I want to sift it because it makes it so much easier to blend up. So, and then we don't want much. We just want a little bit of milk until we can get it to drizzle. Put a little bit of vanilla in here. I'm not going to measure. Something like that. Okay, and now we'll beat it. Just beat it. Anyways, just beat it. Just beat it. Anyways, we're going to whoop this up. Let's see here. Will it drizzle? No, it still don't want to drizzle. Let's put some more milk in. Get it thin enough to drizzle. See where. Now, is it thin enough to drizzle? Not yet, but it's getting there. Not far from it. We'll just keep adding a little milk so we get the consistency we want. See what we got now. It's actually looking pretty good. Just a little bit more. Not much. Now see what we got. That looks pretty good. So now, get them out of there. Now, we're going to get us a piece of this out of here. I just had powdered sugar on that plate there. No big deal. Get us a piece. Well, let's get 2 pieces. That's going to be good. And we want to just take our drizzle and drizzle over top of it. However much you want. I like this drizzle, so we're going to give it a pretty heavy coat here. Something like that. Okay. And now the big test. The bite. The bite test. Right consistency. See, half of it's cake, half of it's topping. I love a crumb cake. So, folks, that gets it. So, what we got? Our crumb cake. See how thick the topping is? About half of it. And there we go. Beautiful. Tastes so good. So, friends, there's a difference between a crumb cake and a coffee cake. Only difference is the topping. Like I said, it's about half as thick as a cake. It's just a lot more topping. That's all. I could have put cinnamon in the cake, made it cinnamon. Could have put apples in it. Could have put whatever in it. It's up to you. Do what you want to do. Go crazy. Just get in the kitchen and make something. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this. Our, grandma's crumb cake. She made notes all around it. Add this and add that, whatever. And all I've done is added the cream cheese glaze. It's it. So, like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed this. I sure did. And don't forget to check out our shorts to know what's going on. Don't forget our other channel, Tea Gardens Today, where we talk about, remember, the 70s and 80s. Got a new one out. It's a short for the full video that'll be out Thursday night, 11 p.m. Just want to drop that in there. And don't forget, folks, to subscribe, like, share, follow, comment. Please leave me comments. I sure do appreciate it. I will respond to all of them. If you just say hi, I'll say hi back. I sure appreciate it. And please share and share everywhere. And smash that thumbs up button. Smash that like button. Let the algorithm know that you like our content. I guess that's about it for this Tea Gardens in the Kitchen. Anyways, it's Billy Tea Garden. Like I said, within the kitchen. Thank you guys. Till next time. See ya.